Hello students, welcome again. Now we will do the rest part of the exercise. Now moving further to question number 10. The 10th question is, equal length of magnesium ribbons are taken in test tubes A and B. Okay, and that means two test tubes are there, and that means equal length of magnesium ribbon are taken. That means it may be same amount as well as it may be same length of magnesium. Okay, now what they are asking for, now let's suppose hydrochloric acid is added to test tube A. In this test tube, what they have added? They have added HCl, and in this one, the second one, and acetic acid is added to the test tube B. And in this acetic acid means CH3COOH, strong acid, weak acid. Being a mineral acid, it will be strong, and being a weak acid, organic acid, so it will be known as weak acid. Okay, amount and concentration taken, that means same amount of concentration taken for both the acids are same. That means it may be same amount as well as in this one as well same amount. Now what they are asking for, in which test tube will the fizzing occur more vigorously and why? Now what they are asking for कि किसमें fizzing more ज़्यादा होगी और किसमें कम. Okay, first what will the reaction taking place in A. So test tube A, the reaction will go like this. Test tube A, here HCl is being added in magnesium ribbon, that is Mg. So being a metal, it will displace hydrogen from hydrochloric acid. So what it will become? What it will form? It will form MgCl2, okay, plus H2 gas. Okay, as I told earlier as well in previous video, कि metals replace, that means in the properties of acids, कि acid react with metal to form metal salt plus hydrogen gas. And the reaction which is taking place in test tube B is CH3COOH plus Mg. Again, being a metal, ये भी metal है, so it will displace hydrogen ion from here, so it will displace this hydrogen, and from here it will displace this hydrogen. So what it will form? CH3COO whole twice Mg plus again H2 will evolve. In both the cases, hydrogen is evolving, but being a strong acid, it will dissociate more faster than that of acetic acid, because it is weak acid, it is strong acid, so it will dissociate more faster than, or you can say acetic acid, or you can say it will dissociate completely and it will dissociate partially. So the fizzing occurs more vigorously in test tube A. So at last you will write the fizzing will occur more vigorously in test tube A. Okay, moving to the next question of this exercise. The question is, a fresh milk has a pH of 6. Okay, the fresh milk has a pH of 6, and how do you think the pH will change when will change as it turns into curd? Explain. Okay, now what we have to explain कि जब वो pH fresh milk का 6 होता है, जब वो sour होने लगता है, so what will be the change during this conversion? Okay, so first pH of milk is 6, and we know that 6 is coming near 7, so it is acidic in nature. It is acidic in nature, and what type? Weak type of acid. During the conversion of curd, that means milk into curd, so the pH, it will form lactic acid. It will form what? lactic acid. So that means lactic acid has a pH smaller than 6. So in this question, what you will write? The pH will decrease. The pH will decrease during this conversion. इस conversion में pH जो है pure milk का, or you can say the fresh milk, will decrease during this conversion. Okay. Now moving to the last question of this exercise. The question is, a milkman adds a very small amount of baking soda to a fresh milk. Fresh milk में वो baking soda डाल रहा है. Now what he is asking, what they are asking for, why does he shift the pH of the fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline? Why he is doing so? Simple. Okay, वो ऐसा क्यों कर रहा है? So we know that the pH of milk is 6. It is given as well. And why is adding baking soda to it? Simply, pH of milk is 6, and that means it is slightly acidic in nature. And if it is acidic in nature, so that it will easily converted into कर्ड, तो वो आसानी से कर्ड में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. अगर हम उसे ज्यादा समय के लिए रख दें तो इट विल बी इजीली कन्वर्टेड इनटू कर्ड. एंड व्हाई इज एडिंग बेकिंग सोडा इनटू इट? टू मेक द pH ऑफ, टू मेक द मिल्क स्लाइटली अल्कलाइन. एंड द प्रेजेंस ऑफ अल्कलाइन इन द मिल्क डज नॉट अलाउ to the milk now. Moving to the next question of this exercise, the question is, a milkman adds a very small amount of baking soda to fresh milk. Okay, a milkman is there, which is who is adding baking soda to fresh milk. So what the question is, why does he shift the pH of the fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline? So why he is doing so? Simply the question is why he is doing so. Okay, we know that the pH of milk is 6. If pH of milk is 6, that means it is known as acid, because the value is coming out to be less than that of 7. So it is acidic in nature, and the value is near 7, so it will be weak acid. So pH of milk is 6, that means it is acidic in nature. And why he is adding baking soda into it? The simple funda is why he is adding baking soda into it. Baking soda is basic in nature, and when it is added to fresh milk, it will make this milk slightly alkaline in nature. अब alkaline बन गया, so it will not be converted into sour milk. ये आसानी से सोर नहीं बनने देगा, इसको खट्टा नहीं होने देगा. For that, simply he is adding baking soda into it, ताकि ये slightly alkaline हो जाए. अब alkaline हो गया तो it will not be converted into, so that means curd. So now moving to the second part of this question, that means B part. It is A. The answer will be why he is adding baking soda into it, ताकि जो, that's why, so that कि the milk can be converted into slightly alkaline, so that कि it takes a longer time, or you can say कि ज़्यादा समय लगे ताकि वो खट्टा ना हो सके. Okay. Now, why does the milk takes a longer time to set as a curd? As I am telling earlier as well, कि why milk is taking longer time to set into curd. As we know that the presence of alkali, what it makes, it does not allow the acid to the milk, or you can say to convert into curd easily. Okay, कि alkali उसमें डाल दी हमने तो acid अपना nature कम show करेगा, and we are making and the milkman is making the milk slightly basic in nature. अब basic है तो acidic nature show नहीं कर पाएगा आसानी से, and the presence of alkali does not allow the milk to set easily into curd. That means the conversion को रोकेगा and उसको खट्टा होने से रोकेगा. That means acidic nature को कम करेगा. For that he is adding baking soda into it, and the presence of alkali does not allow the milk to set easily into curd. That's why the curd takes, that means the milk takes longer time to set. Okay. Now moving to the next question, that means 13th question of this exercise. The question is plaster of Paris should be stored in moisture proof container. Explain why. Okay. POP को हमने moisture proof container में क्यों रखना चाहिए? Now what is POP? We know that POP, it is chemically known as calcium sulfate hemihydrate. When calcium sulfate hemihydrate, or you can say simply you can write the formula half H2O, when it comes in contact with water, that means from the atmosphere in the form of moisture, it can be converted into, that means it convert हो जाएगा in the form, that means it can set, it will set, the process will be known as setting, as I told earlier as well, the process will be known as setting. It will be converted into calcium sulfate dihydrate to H2O, which is a solid mass, which is known as gypsum, calcium sulfate dihydrate. वो सेट हो जाएगा और क्या बना लेगा? जिप्सम बना लेगा. To prevent this only, it must be, that means POP must be stored in a moisture free container. Okay. Now moving to the 14th question. The question is define what is neutralization reaction. Give two examples. What is neutralization reaction? As I so many times I told earlier as well, what is neutralization reaction? Neutralization reaction stands for what? The reaction between acid and base. Acid and base gives what? Salt and water. So this you have to write yourself कि when acid react with base to produce salt and water, the reaction will be known as neutralization reaction. And you have to write two examples. So HCl plus NaOH, acid plus base gives NaCl plus H2O. One example. 2 HNO3. You can write yourself as well. HNO3 plus KOH. So what it will form? KNO3 plus H2O. Simple. Okay. It is very, very simple as well. So this you have to write yourself the definition and example I am telling, or you can write yourself as well. Now last question, give two important uses of washing soda and baking soda. This you have to do yourself as well. Very, very easy it is. Uses of baking soda as well as washing soda. Okay.